Hello Gundam fans and welcome back to another model kit review video. This is going to be the Gouf Custom, or the Master Grade Gouf Custom, or Gouf, however you guys want to pronounce it. I've heard it said both ways, so it doesn't matter to me. Anyway, though, this is the kit from 2001, a little bit still of an old kit. I wouldn't call it necessarily a dinosaur, but it ain't a spring chicken either, so it does have some flaws, and the age definitely does show. It definitely has a lot of things that are outdated, and you know, a 2.0 would be a nice thing, but they're doing so much at Bandai. There's other kits that need it more, like the GPs. Those definitely need a 2.0. The Exia 2.0. All those kits like that. So I don't think the Gouf Custom is going to get the love it needs, but it's still an overall good kit for its age. So I'm going to be reviewing this kit and telling you my opinion, showing you a little bit of the stuff it has, all the way from its giant machine gun to its massive sword. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this, and hopefully I can assist you in your next Gunpla purchase. Alright, and this is everything that comes in the box of the Gouf Custom. I'm gonna start here with the with something that's cool. He's got his little least, I don't know what to call this thing, but great for grabbing things, great for grappling. A grappling hook. There we go. Words. So it comes with the grappling hook. Comes with a sword, because the Gouf is too cool for school not to have a sword. Which this sword can actually go right there on the back of the next piece I'm about to show. So it does come with that beautiful, beautiful machine gun shield. This thing is absolutely gorgeous. This kit right here, I would love to see a 2.0 just to make some of the other, some things like how flat it looks at times, you know, less flat, you know, certain things, just make it pop a little bit more. And this would be a cool piece to do in a 2.0. Next, you actually technically get another accessory on him. You get his gun here, and yeah, this does clip onto his arm, so you'll see it in some of the still photos I have of him. Alright, so time for articulation. So this is an older kit. This is a Zaku style kit, so it does use a lot of similar things like a Zaku, so it's not the most flexible. So alright, so you do get a nice little foot movement, some extra stuff in there. Like I said, this kit's not the worst for everything, but it definitely lacks. That's as far as you're gonna get with the back leg bend. And then of course he can do up and down, and that's about all he can do, because that is on a ball joint in there, so he can't do much. Now for the torso, there's next to no ab crunch. It's just floppy. That's not even like it can't keep those positions very long. So that's a master grade. So you do have a cockpit here. If I can get to it, there is a cockpit in there. I just don't remember how to open it. But yes. Next you have the Gouf's arms, which again, older kit, articulation ain't great. That's as good as you're gonna get on that arm bend. Hands, they're on ball joints, so they're going to do the usual ball joint kind of hand things. The one thing about this kit that I wish it would have done was strengthen the arms a little bit, because once you get this cannon on the actual arm, it literally, well, it's a machine gun technically, but it literally cannot hold its own weight very well. So I'll put it on there real quickly. So like if you want it to do like something like this, it just, I don't know why, but if you wanted that, you can. Holding it out front, he's not the, it's actually probably the best way to do it if you're going to pose it, like, you know, with the actual gun. So, and then of course he's got the shoulders, which again, my biggest flaw with this in terms of looks, one, it's flat. Two, these right here, I do no sanding, none of that. This is just straight, nipped it out, put it together, and a little bit of panel lining. So look at all them creases. It's so bad. And it's the same issue on the other side. Actually, the other side's a little bit better, but still, there's still a seam line. And then, of course, now we'll get to the head. The head does go up and down, side to side. And there is a way to make the eye move inside. I think you have to pull it apart to do it, because either you pull it apart or it moves with the head. I built this kit a while back. It's one of my favorite suits, so I had to build this. It was one of my first couple suits, so it's just been a while, so I can't remember how you move the eye in there, but you could definitely move it. It just, I forget how to. So, yeah, that's the Gouf Custom right there. there's not a whole lot more to say about it. Alright, and this is a size comparison to a regular Zaku. The EZ8 Master Grade, of course. And then right next to the Rail Grade Char Custom Zaku. Oh, yeah, there we go. Cool. Alright, that's going to be the end of this review right here. So I'm going to start with my rating system. I like to keep it, again, so short, sweet, and simple. Let's go. So for the posability and articulation of this kit right here, I'm going to have to give it a... I'm going to get like a 5 out of 10. It really doesn't have great art. It's older, so you definitely have to understand that it's not going to have the greatest articulation, so... It's going to get a 5 out of 10 for that. Posability, there's not much you can do in posing, because, again, it's just so... It just uses a lot of old technology that's not very good, with the arm not being able to hold up like it, it needs to for, like, any type of, like, Gatling gun kind of crazy machine gun stuff. It just can't hold its weight up on that, so that's going to knock it hard. Now, whenever it comes to the shelf presence, how it looks on the shelf, I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. Not because it has the greatest detail, but because it still just looks menacing. When you see it on your shelf, you know that's the Gouf or Gouf custom, and it screams. Like, even with, like, next to the Sazabi, the big cannon. This kit right here, they're both, you look at them both, like, anytime I see them on my shelf, I'm like, oh shit, there's Sazabi, oh shit, there's the Gouf. So that's why I'm giving it a 7 out of 10. It still just screams, this is badass. So... And for the buildability, I'm going to give it a 5 out of 10. It's an older Master Grade, so again, it has screws, it has all these things that are just wrong with the older generation. Well, it doesn't have screws, but it does have a lot of things that are wrong with the early Master Grade stuff. So, anyway though, well, that's going to be my review on the Master Grade Gouf. If you guys haven't yet and you've made it this far and you like my videos, go ahead and slash that subscribe button. Still trying to hit 1,000 subs by the end of the year. And if I do, I'm going to do a Gunpla giveaway. Other than that, hopefully this assists you. And I'm out.